Wuthering Waves version 3.6 is soon to be released, and with it comes the two new characters Qingxiao and Jingran. In this video I wanna go over all of the upcoming and already released Mengzhou area characters and their backstory. Let's start off with the big one everyone is waiting for, Hsin. Hsin is the sentinel who guards Mengzhou. Her name means heart. She is the one who guided the creation of the auto puppets and the entire Xuanfang hold system. She can separate parts of her own frequency. Some stories say even her tail to create special items called prisms of fate. These contain pieces of her power. In the current story she appears in a more limited way at first, and she makes contracts with Suisui. She often appears in a mostly human form with fox ears and a tail. Some people think this is just an avatar and her real form is a full fox spirit. She calls one of the rafter kites an old friend. This suggests she has been watching over this land for a very long time, and her personal ties to the Xuanling birds and the old technology of the area. Last but not least, she is gonna be the first playable sentinel. The next one is Jingran. He is a 5-star fusion broadblade user. He is officially described as a Mengzhou-born nethermancer. He wanders between mirage realms and the ruins of the old world. His eyes see what others cannot. A rare power resides in his right eye, letting him seize scattered frequencies. He can create isolation barriers and more. Suisui hired him earlier in the story. His signature weapon is Thousandfold Deliverance. He is the only male among the 6 Mengzhou characters revealed so far. Our third character is Suisui. Suisui is Yangyang's older sister. They both come from a famous musical family in Mingting, the capital of Huanglong. Suisui is the young director of the Suoming Commerce Guild. She is smart with money and trade, lively and a bit playful. She uses a water fan as her weapon and can heal and support the team. In a story, she travels to Xuanfang to find her missing sister and makes important deals, even with the sentinel herself. The two sisters have a very warm and funny relationship. And now we are gonna talk about Suoming. She is a havoc rectifier. In the teaser footage, she is shown carrying a large umbrella. Suoming is still mostly a mystery. Official teasers describe her as someone locked in the past. She is tied to Mengzhou and will likely play a bigger role in later parts of the story arc. Our next character is Yangang Xuanling. She is a 5-star Havoc sword user and belongs to the Ministry of War affiliation. This is the special SP version of our familiar Yangang. In the story she becomes an acting Xuan watcher of the Xuanfang hold. She used to be an outrider for the Midnight Rangers in Jinzhou. She is called a votary of the voice. She can hear and connect with special streams of information. Buling is an electro-rectifier. She is already playable and is a cheerful Taoist from Mengzhou who works as a consultant for the Black Shores. She is good at fortune-telling, feng shui and divination. She sells talismans and helps people with strange problems. And now we are coming to Qingxiao. She is a 5-star arrow sword user. In the story she was held captive and later freed. She fights with flying swords. In the version 3.6 trailer she is one of the two main focuses. Her signature weapon is Glint of Clouds. She is a reclusive sword cultivator who holds a nominal post as Xuan Paragon of Xuanfang Hold. To the world she is the sword transcendent. This is all about the 3.x characters we know so far. To give a short overview of where we currently are in the story, let's have a look at the factions and the goals they are trying to achieve as well. First, the area Huanglong. Jinzhou is the border fortress of the nation. It sits right on the front line against the Tacit Discords, also known as common monsters, and the Threnodian, extremely powerful monsters in Wuthering Waves. Everything here is built around survival. The main military force is the Midnight Rangers. They fight every day to stop Tacit Discords from breaking through. Their goal is pure protection. The capital of this area, Mingting, is the political center. Huanglong's overall goal is survival and holding the line. Next, Rinascita. In Reguna, a harbor city, 3 forces share power. One of them is the Order of the Deep. They claim to speak for the Sentinel and try to guide the people through faith and authority, and they are the overseeing organization in Reguna. The Montelli family started as a minor house that everyone looked down on. Their goal is break Raguna's isolation, give people more freedom, and let humans and echoes live together in a more progressive way. Right now, Carlotta stands at the head of the family. Opposite them is the Facilia family, one of the oldest and most traditional houses in Raguna. They are masters of medicine and poison, and they have deep ties to the Order of the Deep and the Sentinel Imperator. For a long time, they held more conservative views and clashed hard with the Montellis. After the recent Trinodian events, however, both families began working together. Their shared goal now is to create a safer future for both humans and echoes. Then you have the Troop of Fools. People who were rejected by the Order and created their own place for those with nowhere else to go. Some decided to stay in Raguna and some moved to the island of Septimont, which is a major region and independent city-state in the Rinascita nation where strength is everything and the strongest warrior governs. They do not follow the Sentinel. Now we will talk about Lahai Roi. This region is home to two deeply connected fractions and is mostly built and governed by the Space Track Collective. The Space Track Collective is a non-profit international scientific organization formed by multiple nations. It was called the Polar Collective in the beginning, and their core mission is to study the giant mech known as the Exostrider, recover its lost technology and one day return humanity to space. They built the Research Institute, the Starward Raceway, and the entire underground city. They also maintain a formal alliance with the Roya tribe and are forbidden from harming Royan society. Star Torch Academy is their greatest project. Let's talk about the Royal tribe. They are the original people of this land, long before any outsider arrived. The first lament froze the surface and forced them underground. Their sacred duty is to guide the growth and migration of the Exoswarm, mechanical creatures linked to the giant mech known as the Exostrider. They developed their own calendar by carefully observing the cycles of the Exostrider's reactor drive. Finally, the global players. The Black Shores. They are a secret organization and are based on an isolated island far from the civilizations of Solaris 3. They use the Teddy's system, a powerful computer to study and predict the lament, the big disasters that keep hitting the world. Their goal is world salvation. Members are split into Bloom Bearers, who stay at headquarters, and consultants who travel the world. Its leader is our protagonist, the Rover, with the direct assistance of his companion, the Shorekeeper. The Shorekeeper acts as guardian of the organization. The main antagonistic faction is the Fractsidus. Their main goal is to start or accelerate the lament by empowering the Trinodians of each major region and merging humans with tacit discords. They believe the lament is not a disaster, but the next step of human evolution. There are two known ranks within the Fractsidus: Artificers, a lower rank, and the Overseers, commanders of the Fractsidus. Their leader is the Grand Architect, who is one of the main villains in the game. He recruits new Overseers and is a shapeshifter currently in the physical form of Schwarzloch. Last but not least, there is the Homeland Civilization, an advanced space-traveling civilization who sent the main character Rover to Solaris 3, as well as the Exostrider and the Sentinels. Not much is known about them at this point, other than that they are an extremely advanced Type 2 or Type 3 civilization. After defeating Aleph 1 in version 3.4, the game feels like the story is entering a new level of scale in the upcoming patches. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one.